If you're going to designate someone your home care supervisor, then they need to be like a supervisor. They need to know what supervisor knows. They need to have all the necessary equipment a supervisor is supposed to have. So let's talk about inmate, right? You're gonna assign someone as a supervisor or designate someone as a supervisor. First, they should apply for a supervisor job. If they have not done that, how are they a supervisor? Designate someone as a supervisor only after they have applied for a job as a supervisor in software, and then you interview them, and then you make sure that they meet the qualification to be a supervisor according to the regulation. Number one. Number two, when someone is a supervisor, they should have a badge that says a supervisor. Yes, software has an electronic badge that you can show people on your phone. You can go that route if you don't feel like printing a badge. But what I do is I print a badge, I go to Stables or another source of printing, and I print a single badge with my company logo and a professional badge. I also order, if I was you, I would order a shirt with the logo that says a supervisor. Okay, so make sure they meet the supervisor role part regulation. Give them a badge that says they're a supervisor. Then teach them what they're supposed to do as a supervisor. In the initial meeting, initial visit, they're supposed to do competency test. That form is built into software. If your portal is not showing up that form, we can put it there for you. But that form basically is a competency test that shows that whenever a PCA starts working for your company, they should be tested to make sure that they can do the task that they're going to be doing for the client. And in that initial visit, the supervisor will do that. So if the supervisor meets the regulation, that means they have been a PSS certified with at least 1 year experience, or they're a CNA or PRN. They should know the job. They should know the job, right? So since they know the job, you make sure that they know the job. And then when the initial visit, in addition to doing the admission forms in software, they should also do that form that says initial meet and greet competency form. All right? Now this person is equipped, but for every client that they go, you make sure they have the booklet. The booklet is a book that's full of information about your agency, where to file complaints, grievances, policy and procedures, phone numbers, and you leave it at the client home. You leave it at the client home. So the supervisor is carrying around that folder that is to be left at the client home. That folder is called booklet. I call it client booklet. If you don't have it, I sell them. You can request one from me. Okay? So your supervisor is experienced, trained, knowledgeable, know what they're supposed to do. They're carrying your badge. They're carrying you treat them like a supervisor. You teach them what their job is. Don't just assign anyone and call them a supervisor to go do supervise other people. That's not what the job is. McDonald's pays trash. And if you talk to the McDonald's manager on site, he thinks he's the CEO. It's because he's trained on the job. He's respected as a supervisor. So it's how you approach the supervisor that makes the supervisor feel like a supervisor.